Hey, Chris Estes here, and I want to share with you this month a clip from the most recent call I had with my personal mentoring group, The Nest. Now, this is a training that only The Nest have had a chance to hear, since this is a training I received from my friend and mentor, John Maxwell. Now, John has taught me that it is much better to be a river than a reservoir. So I would encourage you to grab a pen and paper and learn just how simple it is to bridge the success gap.
I'm going to talk for a moment about the success gap. So that'll be some value I'm going to add to you tonight, the success gap. And it's just three things. We'll keep it nice and tight, like I said. But number one, I'll repeat these if you're jotting down some notes. The three things. Number one is people think success is harder to achieve than it really is. And there's really just four key areas to focus on to make success simple. Simple is a big word for me. I like keeping things simple. It's a word I enjoy hearing from John as well, as he's big on simple. And so there's really just four key areas to focus on to make success simple. And so number one is to find your strength. And that's for you all and your people. If you're doing the training and you're going to weave this into your own training, the first success gap is people think success is harder to achieve than it really is. And one of the focuses to make success simple is to find your strength. So you have to ask yourself, what am I good at? What is my strength, or what are my strengths? That's number one. You want to find those. Number two is you want to develop them. You can't let them sit idle. There's too many people out there. Many of you know them. Some of them may be in your organizations. There's too many people that have strengths that maybe know what they are, but they let them sit idle. So number two is develop them in regards to the key areas to make success simple. Here's number three is connect your strengths with people. Don't hoard them for yourself. You're not going to find success that way. You want to make sure you're sharing that strength, those strengths, with your organization, with the people that you're trying to influence, add value to. Number four, oddly enough, is intentionally add value to people every day. And you've been hearing that from me a lot. Of course, very simple to do, and many of you are doing that on a daily basis. A lot of platforms that you can do that on. Some of you, it's just experiences, sharing your past in regards to business and your success with Zegen, your obstacles and your adversity you've had to overcome, stories and books and those different things, intentionally adding value. So four are just simple key areas to focus on with in regards to the first part of the success gap principle. And then number two is this: average people think successful people are more important than they really are. And some successful people think the same. So I'll repeat that one more time in regards to the success gap. Average people think successful people are more important than they really are, and some successful people think the same. And the key question to repeat every single day for you, if I were you, that's what I would do, repeat every day, is am I trying to develop fans or am I trying to develop friends? And what I mean by that is fans think you're great. So you go do an event, you go do a training. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, but on a higher level, what you want people to end up leaving with, other than, hey, Kevin Means was great, he was fabulous, is you want what I call friends, and that's people who think they can be great. So you want to be able to share and inspire and do those things, but for people to think, you know what, I think I can be great, and that's the only way to close the success gap from people who want to be successful, not sure they can, from the people who already are and having success. To close the gap, you want to develop the friends, the people who think they can be great, because that's how we connect, and connection is obviously key. Now, here's the third thing in regards to the success gap, and that's people think that success will do for them more than it really will. And here's a quick example. People that don't have money, they want money, but they don't understand it. And in reality, money can provide two key values. Number one is options, That's options with choice and freedom and so forth. And number 2 is the good you can do with it, which is adding value through providing opportunity. And there's multiple philanthropic and different areas or ways that you can do that. But there was a story in regards to Tiger Woods. When Tiger recently, not too long ago, I believe, I'm not a huge golfer. If you listen to my training last weekend, I believe I shared a story about playing golf. But when Tiger recently became the number 1 golfer again, Nike, if you all remember, put an ad out that said, "Winning takes care of everything." And that's a potential true statement when you're talking about what we call the big momentum. But who created the big for Tiger? Well, he did. He did that through practice and preparation. You see, average people think success makes the person. But really, and we all know this, but really the person makes the success. And you all might write this down. I thought this was really good when John shared it with me. He said, results give you success. Success gives you a reputation. And a lasting reputation is because of continual results. And I'll repeat that one more time. He said, Chris, results give you success. Success gives you a reputation. And a lasting reputation is because of continual results. So when Nike said winning takes care of everything, that's not the case. It's not so. Guess what Tiger has to do the next tournament? He has to play good again. Remember, once you obtain success, you can't rest on it. So no matter how many presentations or trainings that Kevin Ray does, he's only as good as his last presentation, as his last training. You can't get lazy or indifferent, or you'll become what I call a used to. He used to be a good presenter and trainer. She used to be a good presenter and trainer. Remember, lazy people, they don't understand success. The only reason they want success is so they can stay or be lazy, and we know life doesn't work that way. So that's some info, some training, some value that I hope you guys are able to take in, maybe apply not only to your life, to your business, but apply it to some people in your inner circle, some people in your business, twist it, weave it to your own and with your own flavor and personality, of course.
You see, folks, bridging the success gap can be done by simply overcoming 3 misconceptions about what success is. 1, stop thinking that success is harder to achieve than it really is. 2, stop thinking that successful people are more important than they really are. And 3, stop thinking that success will do more for you than it really will. Because it's my belief that success is just around the corner for you, and your best days are just ahead. So get your hopes up.